anomalies. We're having underwater cables break from the pressure. Things are getting ready to split open. Like in the days of Noah, when the water came up, the deep split open. But this time it won't be water. See, this is not just going to be the Ring of Fire. The Atlantic is changing too. Scientists have discovered mass plumes of heat rising beneath the East Coast. Are you guys following me here? This is important. There's an article that I can share. I put this on Facebook. This is a crazy anomaly. There is a hot zone that stretches 200 miles wide and is 125 miles beneath the surface. It dates back to the time of Noah, and it has been dormant since the time of the flood. But now it is rising. It's pushing up. It's causing unexplained uplift and subtle shifts in the crust on the East Coast. This region has been the most geologically sensitive, well, that's not the right word, stable. The East Coast United States has been the most stable part of this continent. And it sits beneath one of the most spiritually charged and strategically important corridors in America. From Pennsylvania to New Hampshire, there are military installations and ancient native warnings that this land has always held power. And now the power is moving. See, the earth is not silent. Do you guys understand the heat warming? It is on the East Coast. I can put up the article if you guys haven't read it on Facebook. There is a magma chamber 200 miles wide making its way up on the East Coast. And it's causing the ground to buckle. This magma chamber goes from the top of Georgia all the way to about the bottom of Pennsylvania. It's tall, 200 miles wide, probably 1,000 miles in height. It is a magma chamber that has been upswelling for a long time. There's an article on this that eventually, if you guys want, when I get on break, maybe I can share the article. See, the earth is not silent, but guys, understand this is not just happening in North America. This is happening everywhere. Africa is literally splitting in two. The oceans are responding. Whales are being beached in massive numbers. Fish are washing ashore without any explanation. Birds are falling out of the sky because of the magnetic anomalies that are distorting animals that rely on the Earth's natural fields for compass. These are not isolated incidents. These are cries from creation itself. You know, in the book of Romans, it tells us that all creation groans, waiting for the revealing of the Son of God. That groaning is not a metaphor. It is earth itself, tectonic, atmospheric, prophetic. The birth pains are increasing, guys. We could be in labor. I don't know. I'm not sure how all that works, but things have changed drastically. Guys, these signs and prophetic signals used to be spaced out by months, then slowly became by weeks, then every few days. Now it's literally by the hour. Just like a mother knows the difference between early contractions and the real thing, those with spiritual discernment can feel the difference now, guys, and I know that you guys can feel it. If we are not in labor, the crowning is near. See, the weakening of the magnetic field adds another layer. Earth's magnetic shield, which protects us from the solar radiation and cosmic rays, has been in decline for some time, and the pole shifting is one of the key indicators of that. See, that South Atlantic anomaly is growing. See, this is a region where radiation penetrates the Earth's defenses and disrupts the satellites. Solar flares are becoming more frequent and more intense. But when the magnetic field weakens, tectonic behavior becomes erratic. Volcanic pressure increases, weather systems spiral into chaos, and the sun and the earth are reacting in sync, fulfilling Jesus' words that there would be signs in the sun and the earth beneath. And all of this converges with prophetic languages, as in the days of Noah. The judgment of God began when the fountains of the great deep broken up. It's not beginning to rain. It's beginning to erupt and rupture. The crust is literally splitting. Africa is splitting in two. The currents in the South Atlantic, this is no longer speculation. They have reversed. Heat is now rising. The deep is stirring. But here's the thing. This is the same thing that happened in the days of Noah. The pattern is repeating. The foundations of the deep are weakening. And God, again, is warning those who have ears to hear. Folks, please hear me. All of what is happening is not by accident. The upcoming Ring of Fire eclipse, is it a Ring of Fire eclipse coming in September? Someone tell me. I forgot to look into this. Is the one part of my teaching I forgot to look. There's an eclipse coming up in September. Ed, the Ring of Fire is what is the Pacific Ocean. It goes from South America up the west coast United States on California, up Alaska, across the North Pole, now back down the border of Russia, Japan, down to Australia, and across the South Pole. It's the Pacific Ocean that's in like a ring of fire around it. Was anyone able to look up the eclipse? September eclipse. September 7th total eclipse. Do we know if that's a ring of fire eclipse? September 7th. Someone look and see if September 7th falls on a Jewish holiday, please. See, the earth is not simply rumbling, guys. It is moaning. It's not just convulsing. It's groaning in pain like a woman in labor. We're not watching ordinary geological movements. Guys, we've never seen this. We are literally September 21st or September 7th. Rosh Hashanah. Wow. The 7th is Rosh Hashanah. Yeah, CP, what I was wondering is if we would have a repeat, because October 2nd, 2024, on the date that I have been led to believe the start of the tribulation, that was a ring of fire eclipse on October 2nd, 2024. I was just curious to see if we were going to have another ring of fire eclipse. That's all. I use the earthquake app, Madeline.